Hey, rightio, let's get underway with the second part of prize giving. This is now for the promotion side. So, on behalf of Robertson, Holden International Speedway, and we'll get underway with the promoters' prizes.
Yeah, so we'll start off, I guess, with the Youth MINISTOCK Rookie of the Year. And this time round, the Youth MINISTOCK Rookie of the Year goes to 28p Reese White.
Reese, what a year. Congratulations.
Oh, I'd like to say thank you to Mum and Dad, sponsors, and yeah, couldn't do it without them.
Been enjoying it, obviously, and nice to get the rewards for the work.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Make some good stories at school on Monday.
Yeah.
All right.
Youth MINISTOCK top points goes to the 21 car of Cody Hodge.
Cody, you got a cabinet at home?
Not really.
I think you might have to go and buy one.
Yeah, might have to.
Well done, what a sterling season for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good man, well done, Cody.
Youth MINISTOCK Young Achiever also goes to 21 Cody Hodge.
You got, you take all the stuff to school. What school are you at, Cody?
Fielding ag.
Oh, doing agricultural, outstanding. So, you're going to show some of this off on Monday?
Oh, don't know.
Nice, humble lad, aren't you? Hey, but that's sterling effort. So, what do you take from this? Sort of inspires you to go and achieve more and carry on with your race career?
Yeah, I actually want to go to SUPERSTOCK, you know.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Why's that though?
I know, it's contact and more fun, more speed. Yeah.
More dollars,
Yeah.
more tears,
Yep.
more everything,
Yep.
more big grins. Well, mate, hey, well, I can't wait to see you out there in that. You just get your racecraft sorted in the next little while and then step up to that.
Yep, okay, thank you.
Good man, well done. Kev and I remember him, let's look forward to seeing him.
Plenty of All Blacks out of Fielding Ag, now they're producing some top Speedway drivers, eh?
Tougher.
That's the one. Right, SUPERSTOCK SHOWNIGHT Cup goes to the 581 Jordan there.
Let you get your phone. Where are you going? Okay, no, off you go. Off you
Yeah,
go.
no, if you want to sit down, that's fine.
Off you go, I'm talking to you. Right, SUPERSTOCK feature points. Jordan Deere!
Yeah! Yeah, Jordan there, he took out the SUPERSTOCK feature points as well, so we might as well keep him up here.
Just thought he was going to escape.
He's the bro with the mo.
We're talking about we're just talking about young fellas with trophy cabinets adding to your collection. Jordan, well done.
Yeah, hopefully the young fella stays in MINISTOCKs a bit longer, otherwise he might start taking these off me. But no, it's really good to see the youth MINISTOCK class going really strong in Palmy again this year, and hopefully we see those guys move into the stock cars and the SUPERSTOCKs and the mini sprint ranks. Yeah. Keep the club going strong, and yeah, it's been another really good year. Obviously, a big thanks to my crew and all my sponsors.
Excuse my lack of knowledge of your young history, but did you do MINISTOCKs as a youngster?
Yep, done 3 years in the youth MINISTOCKs.
We always talk about it, eh? It's one of the great things that was brought into Speedway, because nowadays, if you haven't done it, there's less chance of you getting a title.
Yeah, I mean, I know the crowd always likes to go and eat a hot dog while they're out there, but it's great for the sport, and yeah, that's where all our good drivers are coming from now. You know, Asher Reeves, Jayden Ward, William Humphreys, Jack Myers, so yeah, and Hermo, obviously, cleaning up in the mini sprints, Jamie Larson, so yeah, hopefully it carries on for years to come.
Good stuff. Well done, Jordan. Outstanding. We don't all go to the hot dogs,
I wouldn't blame him. But I'm racing. Hey, here we go. Best team member. Across, obviously, we've got plenty of teams here in Palmy. The Panthers, the Mustangs, the Pumas. Time to time, the Steelers come out and join the ranks. But this year, the best team member goes to Justin Cunningham.
Well done, Justin. That's thoroughly deserved, and one of these guys just get along, do your job, and totally reliable, and always just putting your best effort in.
Yeah, I didn't expect this, but cheers. And yeah, no, it's been good. Massive season, helping out with the teams, and yeah, we'll see what happens next season and go from there. Carry on.
When you say see what happens next season, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, we'll just see what happens. There's another car coming, but as to when it turns up, yeah, it might be here in time for teams, it might not.
I like that. What, so you're rushing to try and get this car so you can then just go and destroy it in a night?
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I spoke to him today, and yeah, it's still a little way away, but he's pushing for it, so we might have it by Christmas, hopefully.
All right, well, best of luck with that, and we'll mark that in the book to keep an eye and look forward to seeing how you go in the new car. Who's building that, Justin? Can you say? You've been quiet. Mr. Pajerski, fantastic. Right, so we move on to some other awards, and these are sponsored by, or brought to us by Ollie Brown. Ollie and Trev's daughter's written some words, and it's very apt because, and I'm really privileged to talk about this because I knew Ollie and the family really, really well. So Chantal, her daughter, who has a huge part to play behind the scenes, helps out Bruce and Puck and the team up there throughout the season. She's written a few words, so I'll just pass these on. Kia ora everyone from the Ollie Brown family in Auckland. It's another season that is dusted and done. Now it's time to sit back, relax for a while, have a drink and recognise all those involved in Speedway. Normally it would be Pam Allen, a great friend and adopted Ollie Brown family member who would present our trophies for us, but sadly due to illness Pam is unable to attend. So a big congratulations to all who will receive awards tonight, and to all those who are not on the podium tonight, just remember you are all winners too. For it is each and every one of you that makes our sport what it is. Hear to that. As always, a big honour every season for our trophies to be presented for the Ollie and Trevor Brown Award. They well and truly are special trophies that hold a lot of mana, a lot of respect and pride to our family. The recipients to be honoured tonight with one of these trophies has been selected as the worthy recipient of it. Please know that it is never an easy task to select two deserving recipients, as there are times when there are many of you deserving of these trophies. May everyone have a great night of celebration. All the best for the off-season. Chantal and the Ollie and Trevor Brown family. Right, so for the Ollie Brown Awards, the first one is the Warrior of the Oval.
Yeah, the Warrior of the Oval. This year, presented to Scott Joblin.
No, all three Goblins sitting in that qualifying position.
77 spun off onto the grass.
Scott Joblin now in the 52 up the inside of Davis.
Jamie Ferguson around the outside of Jordan there. Here comes Joblin up the inside. Marks can't do it. Joblin to the lead. Joblin, he'll just put the foot to the floor. He'll have two Auckland All-Stars lying away. Ferguson, he looks like he's done in the wall. Marks has got one shot at Joblin. Gets him, spins him. Bengston straights him up.
No, he got through. He's got through.
Peter Bengston saved the day after he took Joblin out.
I guess we can't forget that ace. Bingers putting in a good shot there on Scotty Joblin. Of course, Scott Joblin won the two Panthers races over the weekend at Team Champs. He won some races also in Auckland.
Well done, Scotty. Congratulations. Cheers, thanks very much. It's a real honour to get this award, and obviously you can't get it without the teammates and that we had this year. It was awesome to be part of the Panthers again, and thanks to the team and especially to Bruce and Puck and their team as well. It's such an enjoyable trip every time we go down there and race, and they're so accommodating, and just thanks to the crew and that, so thank you very much.
Well done. Scotty Joblin, the Warrior of the Oval.
We move on to the Hero of Team Champs.
Which is pretty important.
Well, it is, isn't it? We've had names on it like Chris Cowley, Frankie Wayman Jr., Peter Rees, both the Myers, Scott and Jack. But this year is a man who debuted in 2005, Malcolm Ngatai.
Here comes Ngatai, big shot at three. Ngatai gets into the wall, moves up to second himself. Louis Jennings gets the 54. Ngatai cruising through there. But I tell you what, it leaves clear track for Malcolm Ngatai. Big shot from Rees on Paul Johnson. Checker flags out for Ngatai, the 19 car. Jaden Ward's holding up Jordan there. Ngatai goes round to the lead. Who does he go? Ngatai gets through Bengston. Your finalists, the Suck It Up Green Eagles. Malcolm Ngatai taking the win.
Yeah, suck it up all right, baby.
Woo!
Of course, he debuted in 2005. He's competed at 11 team champs. And finally, Malcolm Ngatai sucked it up and he won team champs. And I guess it's good to see two of his sons here, Harley Robb and Jaden Ward.
Well done, Mel. Congratulations, that was thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, just got to suck it up, eh? Two of my sons are here. It was great that Harley was just hooning through the island and dropped in tonight. And obviously Jaden, those two guys really helped make a part of it. And for me, the weekend, it was great to win the final, but there was nothing like kicking Palmy's ass in the semi-final.
Hey, and on a personal note too, Mel, because you've had a full-on season, you've got Super Sloan in the cars, you're sponsoring all sorts. It's been a hell of a year for you.
Yeah, Scotty Myers sort of summed it up to me after the final. He came up and shook my hand and said, "What did that cost you?" And I looked at him and I said, "You would know." It was great. Yeah, we obviously had Asher and Jaden come down. You know, they felt unwanted up this ways, and we put them under the wing. And so you can say that, but that's how they felt. And they really come along and added spice to our team. But you know, we had a good team anyway, but we just needed a little bit more, and I did put a bit of money in, but it's what it's all about, and we had great supporters, and Puck and Bruce, they put a good show on, and in 2005 to lose the final on the last lap really gutted me, and I had some unfinished business, and I wasn't going to give up until I took that trophy home, so we're not far off it, but we'll come back next year, and be just about the end of me on that.
I look forward to it. Well, fingers crossed, mate, that now you can go out on a victory. We know how much it means to people and how much the likes of the Bombs have battled to try and win this thing.
We move on to the Female Competitor of the Year.
Right, Female Competitor of the Year goes to...
Rebecca Barr.
Rebecca Barr still sitting there in 5th with Phil Ogle in 6th in the 282.
Yeah, I'm just one of the boys, and it's good to be a part of it, really.
Watch Rebecca out! Barr on wrong side! What a shot! Bex gets into Rock and Ron. She's got right front. Oh, look at this Lonergan's huge shot! Rebecca Barr gets him! Wow! Rebecca Barr becomes the first female driver at Team Champs. Didn't she do great?
Fantastically, picked up a third.
Oh, that's one of the best feelings ever. I had honestly no idea we were in that race, but when I come round to see Brendan collecting the checker flag, I was pretty stoked.
There we go, Rebecca Barr finished up 4th in the Lucas Oil Series. First female, of course, to race at Team Champs at the Mustangs. She was awarded the Spike Richardson Entertainer of Team Champs, and we can't forget she was a member of the winning KB Cowgirls team over the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's an amazing season, Bex. Well done.
Yeah, it's been an awesome season. It was definitely a highlight getting picked for the Male 2 Mustangs and winning the KB Cowgirls team race. That was pretty cool.
And looking back at that stuff now, does that seem so distant, or is it like, oh man, that was just fresh in your memory and you just can't wait to jump back in the car?
Yeah, it's still pretty unreal that I raced in the teams, SUPERSTOCK Teams Champs, and I hope to do it next year and just see what happens.
Good stuff. Look forward to it, and enjoy the spoils of your success at the moment, and I look forward to seeing you on track at the start of the season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next season, but I better thank Mum and Dad, Brendan and Greg, and everyone else that's helped me out this season and got me back out there. I really appreciate it, and to all the sponsors and Bruce and Puck who are running a good meeting week in, week out. You're cool, thank you.
Did you end up with Dad's good engine in the car?
Nah, not yet, but it's coming.
Come on, Graham. I'll do a deal. I won't give him grief about the grass if he gives you the motor. How's that sound?
Oh, sounds good, but I beat him anyway.
Competitor of the Year. So what we're going to do, we're going to get up all the finalists here, line them up, and then we've got our overall Competitor of the Year as well. So we run through them. First up, he finished 3NZ down in Christchurch for the SUPERSTOCK Champs, Simon Joblin. First at the New Zealand SUPERSTOCK Grand Prix, Scott Joblin.
Third at the Grand Prix at Nelson, Jordan Deere. And second at the North Islands in Wellington, down Timarua, Benji Snedden.
In the sprint car ranks, he finished up 2NZ in Cromwell. He finished second at the Grand Prix, and first at the North Islands on our home track here in Palmy, Jamie Larson. Third, also at the North Island Champs here in Palmy, Greg Pickerel.
Travels a lot down from the Waikato to race here at Palmerston North. And in the mini sprint division, Christian Hermanson, 1NZ, first in the North Islands, first at the GP, the trifecta.
Then we go on to Shane Dewar, second at New Zealand, second at North Islands, and second at the Grand Prix. Glenn McCutcheon, third place, New Zealand Mini Sprint Grand Prix in Kihikihi. Third at the North Island Champs at Waikareka Park for the mini sprints, Todd Phillips.
And in the solo ranks, Ryan Terry Daly, 2 times 3NZ.
Then we move over to the sidecars, and down at Moore Park they picked up a 2NZ, Jamie Moon and Bailey Ogilvie. The overall competitor of the year goes to the Herminator and the Terminator, Christian Hermanson.
Outstanding year for Christian, wasn't it, when you look at what he's achieved, the clean sweep.
Yeah, taking out the Grand Slam, 1NZ 3 years in a row. 4 years in a row he's won the New Zealand Mini Sprint Grand Prix. Finally this season he's cracked it and taken home a North Island title. He also went over to Australia quite recently, won a Sydney Track Championship over there in the Mod Lights. And, well, I guess the only one that doesn't look or looks out of place here is fourth at the Manawatu Mini Sprints.
Yes, that must be really tough to win the Manawatu's, is it?
Yeah, let's not talk about that night. It was a little funny, but yeah, like I said before, it was a really special season for us. Yeah, obviously to do the trifecta and the 3 main championships, and then actually, as Stu said, to go over to Australia and kick the Aussies' ass at their own game and win the New South Wales Championship was pretty cool as well. So, like I said before, I really can't say enough about my father. Thank you so much to him. Literally couldn't do any of this without him. He pays all the bills, obviously, but he's the brains behind the operation. Yeah, he keeps me calm on the track. That's really important. So, and
what sort of things, sorry to interrupt, but what sort of things when you say keeps you calm? Just little words, those little nuggets of wisdom before you go out?
Well, I like to come off the track and get a little bit excited. If the car's really good, I like to say the car was pretty good. If the car was pretty bad, I sort of get in his ear a little bit. But no, big thank you to him. And like I said before, my other father, Brian Hartley, he gives us the best engine. He's the best engine builder in the country. Like, you know, everyone here would say that. So big thank you to him. Terminator race cars, Mike Robbins. Yeah, actually, and it's actually pretty unreal to win this trophy. Like, there's some pretty good competitors in this room right here. So to actually take away this trophy is pretty special for me. So yeah, thank you very much.
So well done. I think you must pinch yourself sometimes, Christian, when you look at the results in one season. It is absolutely stellar. So well done. And it doesn't come easy. It's not by chance. In a way, you look at like the repeat of what William Humphrey did. So yeah, it's quite an incredible achievement in a season.
Services to Speedway Awards.
I think it's probably time to bring Bruce in here.
The services to Speedway, there's a lot of people that help make Speedway what it is and so exciting, and we can come along each week and watch it and enjoy it. And first guy's a racer, and he also raced mini-stocks as well. He was a mini-stock scrutineer. He's been involved in Speedway for just about as long as I can remember, so he's been around a while, and been with us here at the Robertson Holden International Speedway for about 16 years. He's gone up to Hawke's Bay at times when his services are needed up there, and very helpful when there's anything that needs to be done around the place, and often used to help with the fence erection and that sort of thing. And this guy's also been the flagman for the last 10 years. Andrew McKeeman, well done.
Well done, Andrew. It's always good to see guys like you that put in so much effort.
Yeah, thanks. Had a bit of a inkling the other day. Someone had a word in my ear, had to come. I think Bruce and Puck. Yeah, the job I'm doing now I really enjoy. Had a couple of nights off the end of the season. Craig was doing the job and that. yeah, just really enjoy it. Enjoy your night. Keep racing, guys. This is a good sport to be involved in. Thank you.
Good stuff. Well done. Congratulations.
Righto, the next person, again, has been around Speedway for longer than anybody can remember in actual fact. So, exceptional engineering skills and a gun on the lathe. He started crewing for Roger Love. I don't know, many of you will remember Roger Love and the James Timbers cars. And he then went on with Warren McIntyre and Dave Evans, did a lot of the lathe work involved in getting that car there. In those days you had to make everything. It's not like today, we can go down the shop and buy a lot of it. He went with Scotty Myers and travelled around the country with all these well-known stock car drivers, super stock drivers. This guy actually used to have a little black book, and I think he had a lady in every town, and he used to, as you went through each town, he'd pull out his black book and ring one of them, and it was sort of a standing joke at the time. And I guess these days he's got a lady in almost every town from Taupo down to Wellington, because who gives them an update on the weather report every Saturday. And he's the guy that answers the phone every race day. He's been doing it for 15 years down there, and Noel Foote, come up, well deserved.
Noel, congratulations. One of the great things is coming down here to Palmy, and one of the first friendly faces I see is your good self. You always welcome me down here, and I'm sure that's the same for a lot of people here. So well done, and what a sterling effort.
Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Now tell me about the black book.
There's never ever a black book.
Does it read?
No.
I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. Just look guilty.
I wasn't guilty. I just want to thank everybody for this. It's been great. Answering the phone, telling fibs on the phone about the weather.
Sounds like they're carrying on. Is it a thing going?
And I've got a really good weather rock, and it's always dry until I think it was Rebecca Barr put it on the tap one night and said to me, "What are you going to say next?" Oh, and the next person that rang up, I said, "Oh, we just had a passing shower."
Well done. Congratulations. Oh, that's an outstanding effort. Well done, mate. And a big round of applause. And an absolute gentleman. Top bloke to have involved Robertson Holden International Speedway.
Righto, the third award goes to a very valuable part of the team down at Robertson Holden there. Without this guy and his team that are around him, we wouldn't be racing. Always very obliging, and we've often had problems at Hawke's Bay, and he's needed to go up there with his services. So huge depth of experience and expertise, and without this guy and his team, we wouldn't be racing every Saturday night. And it gives us great confidence to know that we've got guys of this calibre that come along and their team every Saturday night. So from the St John's, Mike Hayden, well done.
Well done, Mike.
What a surprise. It is a team effort, and most of us are volunteers at the Speedway too, so we do very well by the Speedway by providing more people than get paid for, and we do it for the love of the sport and the smell of the fumes and burning rubber and everything else that goes with it. So Phil and the few of us that are here tonight, thank you for respecting us and our decisions. It's hard to say, sorry, you're concussed, you can't race. And it does put a bit of pressure on us as well, but we have your health in mind, and thank you for respecting our decisions and looking after us. And Puck and Marie and Amanda, they all look after us very, very well, and I wouldn't do it without enjoying it. So thanks very much, and be safe and keep racing, because I really enjoy sitting on the side of the track, not in the middle of the track.
Good stuff. Well done, Mike, and very well Just thoroughly deserved. We can't get a race without these guys. Are the ones that you don't want to call them, but they are there when we need them, and we do appreciate what they do.
We move on to some more service awards. This time, though, they are brought to you by Speedway New Zealand themselves, and we've got some long service awards to present. So we'll start off with the 5-year long service awards. So we'll start with Nigel Timms, Stuart Scott, Vicky Marshall, Thomas Marshall, Debbie Lamp, Marty Jones and Owen Fearless, all receiving their 5-year Speedway New Zealand badges. We'll move on to the 10-year service awards. And we'll start with Rick Waihi, Chris Rooney, Mike Gaskin, Colin Beard and Kevin Buckley.
I suppose we should mention too that these are Speedway New Zealand awards, so kind of a couple of names not there. Roscoe and Jack and a few people.
So we move on, and the 15-year award goes to Graham Hughes, who of course is our head steward.
Well done, Graham. Quick couple of words, it's just like yesterday that you got into the sport, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Doesn't seem long, but I've really enjoyed working with everyone. Bruce and Puck are great promoters to work with. We've got a really good group of people, right from the vehicle checkers to the referees, I have to say that. But I've got a good team that works with me. I'm losing 2 of them this year. Mike Gaskin's not coming back, and Sarah's doing getting up to mischief or something, but she's not back either. So I'd like to say to all you competitors, thanks for the respect you give us. I know at times things get a bit heated, etc., but we've had a lot of respect from you, and we really enjoy putting the show on for you people, because it's you lot that make it, and thanks everyone for tonight.
Well done.
And the last of our Speedway New Zealand Long Service Awards. He's been doing the job for 20 years. It's Sam Howell. Terrace End Travel Smart season points time.
And this is for $1,500 travel vouchers.
Yep, all the names are in a bucket. I've checked them twice. I think there's 1 or 2 names in there. I think they're all in there, I'm not sure. But either way, we start off with the Superstocks. And the winner of the Superstock season points is Peter Bingston.
A couple of words from you, good sir. What do you mean, oh jeez?
Hey, it's a great turnout for everyone coming. Without the people behind, like you're saying, Bruce and Puck and everyone else to help out, this wouldn't happen. So yeah, cheers.
All right, well done. Thanks to the wife and the family. And
so what we're going to do is we're going to keep all the points winners up here too, so we can do the draw for that $1,500 voucher. Stock car season points this season goes to Brendan Learmonth.
I think you'd be crazy to take the P off that car, Brendan.
Yeah. I've got a bit to say actually about this. I just want to say a huge thanks to all my sponsors. I have a lot of them, and whether they're big or small, product or not, support, whatever it is. We sort of started the season off a bit rough. We didn't have the points at the start of the season, but I had a lot of people help me. Those Lamp boys over there are pretty cool to me, and I get a lot of help. I've got to say thanks to Peter Ease and Gav and Fastlane and Pro Parts, and it's accumulation, and believe it or not, but I believe this comes down to reliability, and that comes down to my crew down there. Every race, my drive shaft gets checked, my engine cradle bolts get checked, my bow housing bolts get checked, my gearbox bolts get checked, my diff head bolts get checked, every race. And I think that comes down to the crew, so this is really for them. But none of us would be here without our crews, families, and Bruce and Park, and got to say a huge thanks to all the people behind the scenes. I hate to think how many people it takes to run a Speedway meeting here, or at any track. So even from the people at the gate to the people that pick the mud up out of the pits, huge thanks to all of you. It couldn't be done without any of you, so really appreciate it.
Well done, mate. That's outstanding. And the recipient of acceptance speech of the night, award goes to.
I went down to talk to Royden Winstanley after he won the Robin Pratt, and had to go past Brendan on the way. Brendan was he finished 4th. He was pumped. I thought he thought he'd won it, because looking at the points, he was 1 point off a podium, and no, he was just pumped to win the season points. So that's how much it means to him. Sprint cars goes to the 18 car of Greg Pickerel.
Been racing a long time. Greg started out at stock cars at Forest Lake back in the 80s, early 80s. Yeah, it would have been actually 81, 82, and then got into the sprint cars. He's probably been up the wall and on the fence more than most stock car drivers. There's some big crashes, a lot of them in Palmy, but
one of them this season.
Yeah, this season exactly, and he keeps coming back. So, and I know he loves racing and coming down and competing here. So well done to Greg Pickerel for the season points.
So we'll move on to the mini sprints, and this time finishing up on top, the 2NZ of Shane Dewar.
Well done, Shane. I think consistency is absolutely bang on there, Stu. What do you put your consistency down to, Shane?
Oh, it's got to be the crew. I mean, they're a bunch of idiots, but hey, they check bolts good. So yeah, they're good on you boys. Cheers, mate.
Well done, crew.
Right, sidecars. Sidecar top points, Mark Y and Jacob Cooper.
And that's a great achievement on a very competitive field down here for the season. Great racing at sidecars.
They picked up a new bike off the Ramses this season, and they took a little bit to adapt to it at the start of the season, a few wheelies and whatnot, but man, they got that bike on song after a lot of engine problems too, so good pick up of points there for YY and Ropes. Right, we move on to the adult mini stocks, where the action's all at, Malcolm.
This would have been close.
Well, it's that close that told you, action aplenty, tied on points. The 43 of Kyle Rowe and the 44 of Dylan Barclay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank all the track staff and volunteers for all the work they do to let us go racing. Secondly, Les Kane for letting me race his car for the final night. And thirdly, just my parents, and especially Dad, for all the hard work he puts in the shed so I can go racing each Saturday night.
Good stuff. Well done. Congratulations. And Dylan, good effort.
Yeah, it was good. Kyle come in halfway through the season and put a good competitive race to it, so it was quite good. But yeah, big thanks to the sponsors and a big thanks to my family to let me do this every Saturday, and yeah, thanks to everyone else. It's good fun. Cheers.
Stuff. Look forward to seeing you out there next season.
Right, now is the time we'll draw out the winner of the $1,500 Travel Smart voucher.
And we'll get Bruce to pull out the lucky driver. So you're in here, lads, $1,500 of travel. You and I get to go somewhere romantic. And the winner, Bruce, is Peter Bingston. Bingers! Well, actually, we'll have to do a redraw. Bingers is too busy to go away. What do you reckon, Bingers? How's that? Congratulations.
Yeah, no, thanks Travel Smart, and yeah, everyone else goes behind it. Yeah, no, it's been a good season again. So.
Where are you going to go? Don't say Picton.
Never know. There's a few options.
Have you got time to go away?
Well, depends on the wifey.
You just have to make time. Hey, that's awesome. Well done, and yeah, nice way to finish the season.
Yeah, no, it's great. We can't complain.
Well done. And big thanks to Travel Smart, outstanding job, and it's a cool prize every year, and a nice way to draw it out.